Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back along to The Young Farmer. My name is Andy, and today I am far too excited for words. We're getting another demonstration today, and it's a little bit different. We're getting a tractor, and it's coming with an implement for us to try. So what we're doing, whilst it's supposed to be arriving anytime soon, but rather than me just dancing around, jumping on the spot with excitement, I'm just going to wash the baler down here and get that put away for the winter, and then we're good to go. But yeah, it's ultimately very exciting. I can't wait to get it. We're going to go and take it straight out to work. We've got a contract that's waiting to go, but we just need the equipment to do it. So we're going to wash this baler down. We're mainly washing the lower body, really. We don't want to wash too much up top there at the moment, because we don't want water standing in the bearings over the winter. So it's all been blown down, it's all been cleaned out there, all the muck and dust is out the way. But we're just going to kind of clean off the wheels, really, and try and not get too much water into the top side of things, because otherwise, like I say, it'll sit in there over the winter in the bearings, and that's when it starts to cause us problems. So it'll get a good wash down before we use it next year, but we'll just kind of keep it nice and clean, really. Do that up there as well. There's no knots or bearings in there. But ultimately, we're just getting a little bit of a wash over, and we'll give the tractor a blast down whilst we're here. We'll get this stuck inside the shed out of the way, and we're looking good, actually. Like I said, we're going to take this new bit of equipment out and have a go with it, see how it pans out for us. But ultimately, we've made some good progress. And that's looking nice and clean, and we're done. Lovely stuff. So we'll stick the baler back into here. Quite where it's going to go, I don't know. We'll ideally need to put it there, so we could do a shifting the loader out of the way. I just dropped that there without really thinking about it, to be honest. But yeah, maybe we'll have a little bit of a shuffle around in here. There's a few bits of equipment that could almost go outside in one of the bays here, actually. I know for one thing's for sure, the baler cannot. It's too big to fit in there. So we'll get this snuck into the corner there, and we'll get everything else figured out. And yeah, we're just essentially waiting for the next delivery, which is, it's like having a dog with two tails at the moment. It's a fantastic time of the year for me. So this is the next option we're going to be trying. We have discussed this option before. I was able to get hold of a machine, so that's all good news. But what we'll do, like I say, we're going to get this stuck into the corner here, and we'll get everything parked away out the way. And yeah, hopefully all being well, we'll be able to get the baler up and get the new machine here very shortly. Okie dokie, so we've cleared a little bit more space up, moved a few little things around, and I think for now we'll just stick this into here. Our grain trailer is currently away at a different yard there. Someone else is borrowing that, just to get the last of their crops in, really. They wanted kind of a trailer they could have just on standby more than anything else. So that's what we're going to do. We've just lent it to them for the day, and that should be good. I'm going to shut these up. We don't need to be in here. As you can see, we're still kind of getting everything done bit by bit here. We're just going to shut these up here, and hopefully I've been told that our new vehicle is on the way, and the driver's just navigating through Riverton, so he should be here very soon. It's coming on the back of a low loader, so it's quite a big piece of kit, that's for sure. And I'm very interested to see how this looks, because I think that's him coming there now. Oh, look at that. We have gone big, people. This is gonna be magnificent. So here you are, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the sight of this. This looks magnificent. We have got ourselves here a JCB Fast Track 4220 on demonstration, and we've even managed to get ourselves an Amazon EOX 6000. So it's a 6-meter direct drill, which we're gonna have a quick play with. We've got this for a couple of days, and we've got a contract we're going to have a look at to get going. But first of all, we need to get this off the truck. So what I think we'll do is just get the driver of the truck to pull forward about 20 yards, maybe a bit more, and that should give me plenty of space to pull the JCB off, I think. So that's what we'll do. We'll get that going, and we'll have a look at the JCB in a bit more detail. So here we are, like you say, we're going to jump into the fast track now, and just a simple case of reversing it off there. We've got a monstrously big front weight on that as well. So let's go up to the door. We can get ourselves into the cab here. Nice high cab to sit in, actually. Let's see if this starts up first time. There we go, a nice little purr to it. Okay, give it a few minutes in which just to warm up. Someone's even left me a beverage. Awfully nice of them. Nice little layout here. The whole seat is very comfortable to sit in there. I've heard a lot of good things about the ride quality on these machines. something we'll look to have a go at. But yeah, we'll get this taken off, and then hopefully we're gonna go and have a little bit of a run out with the drill. We've got about I got some oilseed rape to drill for a customer, so we've got in the region of about 40 acres to do, little under 20 hectares. So we'll have to get going with that. But before, we're just gonna take it into the yard now, get it off the road, and then we have a look at it. I took this contract on knowing that I was going to try and get a direct drill to try it, because he wants the seed rape direct drilled, so which is kind of perfect for the whole situation really. So we'll get ourselves all organised here, see what we can get going. We're going to get rid of the loader driver. He can get away now, we don't need him anymore, and then yeah, we'll see how it's all looking, get ourselves shipped up, ready to go, and then we'll have a proper play with the new machine. Alright then, so everything is good, we've got ourselves all kind of turned around, ready to go here. Bit of a closer look at the fast track. Like I say, 4220, it's actually in the region of around about 217 horsepower, a little bit less. But we have got the 710-60 R30s on the machine here, so a little bit wider tyres for better flotation really, less ground pressure. The drill in question here, we have a direct drill as I mentioned there, we have disc coulters, and the seed goes in through those top discs on the back there. 6 meters wide. We have got another direct drill, which is a bednar that we're going to have a trial, which is 6.7 meters. But for the dealer who I acquired the fast track off for the day, or for the next couple of days, they're also an Amazon dealer, so they were able to provide me with a drill at relatively short notice. You can get those kind of drills. They can go anywhere up to in the region of around about, I think it's like 17 meters wide or something crazy. But we certainly don't need that. We're going to just stick in with what we've got here. What we need to do though, we need to go up to the yard to get seed, and then we're going to fill up, but then yeah, we'll go and crack on at the field. So we're going to just jump in. It's a lovely clean cab, as you would expect for a nice new demonstrator. It's a really beautiful little cab here. Get our beacons on, and then we'll look to get ourselves away. Very nice and quiet tractor, very smooth as well as it feels when we're just driving away here. It feels like it's effortless, really. What I am going to do, we currently do have 4-wheel steer on here. I'm going to change that to the front wheel steer only whilst we're on the road. Makes it a little bit more comfortable. And then yeah, we just need to shut our gate up as well, but then we're good to go. So yeah, you can have 4-wheel steer, you can have 4-wheel steer, front wheel steer. You can put it into crab steering if you really want. But yeah, we're keeping it in. I'm a lot more comfortable with driving along the road at speeds that this fast track can get in front wheel steer only. But when we're in the field there for a tight turnaround, we'll stick it back into all 4-wheel. Excellent, and we'll get away. And I'm expecting some speed with this, so it's going to be quite interesting to see how it goes. The acceleration is very good though, just straight off the bat. That's very nice. And we're actually going to go head over to, we're going to go this way. We're heading over to Little Woolhope. Yeah, around there we go. So we'll take the cut up past this yard. We're going to head over to Little Woolhope to see the guys over there, because we need to get some, fill up the tank with seed, and then we'll head on down to the field. But it's just gliding. With the transmission here, it's a Vario transmission, so it's very easy just to select up through the ranges, and the further you push forward, the faster you go, effectively. But yeah, this is a very nice, smooth little JCB. They've always been very well known for their comfort when driving and the road speed. I've never really known what they've been like in the field, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. But of course, it's going to have to do a lot to beat the Case Puma. Very big fan of that. So we'll have to wait and see how it fares up. But yeah, ultimately it's going to be a very interesting test, actually. It's effortlessly gliding along. Oh, let's get some brakes on here. There we go. They'll probably get shocked up at the yard when I pull up in this, because I know they're not expecting this from me today. That's for sure. So how you all doing anyway? Hope you're very well. Thank you for all the comments about the recent trials we've been doing and your feedback and your thoughts. That's always very much appreciated. We do take a lot of those into consideration, and we'll continue to. I know a lot of people were inquiring whether or not we're going to look into a JCB, so here is your answer at least. But yeah, it is a good one for sure. It's an absolute doozy. Off we go. So we'll go take this up to the LT, we'll get this drill filled up, and then yeah, we'll get ourselves back over onto the road, into the field where we need to be, and let's just see how we crack on with this one, shall we? It should be very interesting. So we'll come back to you in just a short while when we're heading towards the field. Okay, and we are back out onto the road. It's a little bit weird to get used to this without four-wheel steer, I'll be honest, but it's something I'm sure we'll get used to. When you put the four-wheel steer on, it absolutely clicks through. It's fantastic. A really, really nimble little machine. Would be great to see how it can help us with the when doing land work with the headlands. Really be able to reduce our headland width and our compaction because it'll be so nimble on the corners. Oh, we need to actually slow down coming through this village. Too much speed. There we go. Well, that was close. He just stopped for no reason there. So we're heading just up the hillside there, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. But yeah, hopefully we'll get a good start on this if nothing else. And we turn right up here. We'll go past Mum and Dad's old place, and I think actually they've taken on. Interesting story. The land we're going into is some of the land that that we used to farm here. The Little Warhope farm has taken over, so we're gonna have to take on some of this land here. But I used to work this land down for our own farm really. But when I was kind of doing summer work for my parents. But yeah, so a very familiar field to me, that's for sure, but it'll be nice to get into it with a different set of equipment to see how it goes. As soon as we get in here, we're going to be going up and down the length of the field, but we're going to start from the far end. And let's see, whilst we're here, we'll get the drill unfolded out. All hydraulic, as you would expect here, 6 meters wide, with a good quick lift on it as well. So it's going to be a very interesting machine to try and operate and to see how much faster it is for us, really, as a business here. When it comes to drilling the field like this, just to see how well it works and how quickly it operates. That's the main things I'm looking for. I have everything set up so far on the red-blue spool valves you can see there. Our little yellow dials there are for our front and rear PTO. So we just need to knock that in. That will, when we have a PTO machine on, knock that in, that'll kick everything up. The air seeder here is all hydraulic though, so all we need to do is click forward the green little spool valve, and then on the joystick I've programmed in the raising of the drill itself. So it's all nice and easy to set up there. You all set it up through the computer there. Takes no time at all. And we'll get ourselves into the corner. But what we will do is make sure we get our four-wheel steer plugged in. There we go, and as you can see that immediately from setting up the four-wheel steer, everything is just so much more nimble. It really, really is. Excellent. This doesn't have GPS set up on it. You can get GPS included. We don't have it here though, so we're going to have to just put down a ridge marker, which again I'm going to put onto the onto my joystick, make it nice and easy, and away we go. We've got some cracking speed coming along here as well. Really are cruising along. 13 miles an hour with the drill on the back is a lot faster than we can ever do with the old combination drill, and it also saves us having to do any form of ploughing, groundwork. So it's a lot more efficient, it's a lot more cost efficient, it's a lot more environmentally efficient. So yeah, it is a great option for us moving forward. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. We've got a lot more to do here. We'll keep cracking into the field. We'll make it a bit of a better start, and we'll come back to you once we've really got into the depths of the field, and we'll see how it looks. Four-wheel steer though, that is just fantastic. Gets us right round there. Well, crikey folks, this is flying, absolutely cruising through here, not even breaking a sweat pulling this drill up the hill. We're putting 24-meter tram lines in here, as you can see, and it's we're doing really well. It'd be great to see how GPS would interact with this if we got it enabled, but yeah, at the moment this is just perfect. It's doing really thoroughly good job. Very impressed with the tractor, with how comfortable it is on the drive as well, on the road, but also in the field it just kind of glides, to be honest. And then when we get to the end, we'll lift up here, and yeah, we can just wing it round on a sixpence really, and we're straight back down on the next row, which is ideal really. Very good. It's exactly what we'd need to look at and think about moving forward, and yeah, could really increase our output. So this is a very good viable contender. We're going to have a lot of thinking about this. For now though, what we're going to do, we're going to just keep rumbling through. We've got plenty of grassland or land left to drill here, as you can see. And we'll hopefully get this all done sooner rather than later, and we'll be able to get this wrapped out. And like I say that, but for now, like I say, we're just going to keep pushing on. Hopefully it shouldn't take us too much longer. We'll get this field done, and then we'll have to see what else we can put this JCB to. One thing's for sure though, with whichever of these options we do, we'll have to look at some stage at the possibility of upgrading some of our machinery, because a 4-furrow Kverneland plough is probably a little too underkill really. And we're going to just swing around there. Yeah, the plough would be too small for this. We could really tow a much bigger trailer on this when we're carting grain and straw. So that's something else to consider that we might hopefully over the time replace. But for now, very impressive tractor. It's going to be quite high on the list for the contenders for the new machines. And we'll have to have a look-see. But yeah, we'll leave this here for now. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button. Drop any comments you may have about the JCB down below. I'd love to see how you compare it to the other machines. And we'll see how it fares up. Until next time though, thank you ever so much for watching. I have been Andy, your young farmer. And we will see you in the next one. So until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, but most importantly, happy farming.